And welcome to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Antibirth. Just like last episode, this is a voiceover after the video was already recorded. So let's get right into it and see how we do on this run. I know that I played this run pretty much immediately after dying on the last video. And I'm a little nervous going into it already because I have Eve. So the strategy for me with Eve is to get into the Horror Babylon status as quickly as possible. But I don't want to do it in a reckless manner. I want to try and get there on my own terms through a sacrifice room or something like that when I have a little bit more health to rely on. But I do want to do it before I pick up a Spirit Heart. So ideally what I would be looking for is a Tentative Rock with a Spirit Heart. I would go take the damage, grab the Spirit Heart, be in that form, and do pretty well. So unfortunately, it does look like I actually take some really bad damage here, and so I get put into the status on my own. So I'm in a rough spot, and I've had so many runs like this where you pretty much die on the first floor because of stuff like that. So I've run into a tough situation. I pick up the Faith reward without thinking about it, and later I'm going to realize, oh, that gives me, you know, I can't remember what it's called, an Eternal Heart, I believe, at the end of every floor, which ultimately could lead to a red heart. So it's a bit of a problem. It's not something that I really want if I want to stay in this form. So I don't really realize it right now. Later I do, and the problem I run into is I'm playing on my laptop, and typically I use a controller, and I don't know the button to drop a trinket on the laptop. So I spend a little bit of time, if I remember correctly, messing around trying to figure out what in the world button I need to press to get this thing off of me, and I don't think I ultimately ever figure it out. Whereas on my normal controller, I know, you know, it's one of the triggers that you hold or whatever the case may be. So that's a bit of a nasty situation, but the good news is I have pretty decent damage now. I just need to be really careful and, you know, not take any more damage while on this floor. And I hate this room. I always hate this room. And any room that's just filled with spiders is pretty obnoxious to begin with. So we're just gonna have to battle on through it and see how we do here. I see the red heart. I don't really want it. I want to stay in the form. I know it's a little risky. I could take, you know, one really good shot from a champion minion and be dead. So I see this milk. I don't know what it is. Damage down, tears up, and then funky shots, basically. Almond milk. I'd never seen it before, so I figured I'd pick it up, and I immediately am a little frustrated because it's potentially shooting bombs back at me sometimes. My damage did go down. My shot speed went up considerably, so I'm kind of meh. You know, at the moment, I'm not too upset about it. I like the shot speed, the wonky shots or whatever, but I do miss the damage. So I'm thinking, okay, let's move on. I've got some bombs. Would really like a Spirit Heart, and there I find my Spirit Heart. I'm still gonna look for Tentative Rocks though, but I don't think I'm going to find any, and I'm trying to be very careful with the map and pay very close attention to where I'm going. Not so that I don't run into spikes or anything, but more specifically so I don't accidentally walk into a heart. I hate when I accidentally walk into red hearts. I'm thinking, nope. I'm thinking super secret room is there, but unfortunately it's not. So we're fighting Pin as our first boss. Basically, best case scenario. I mean, Pin, Monstro, either of those first two bosses, you're in good shape, I would say. And I get the pentagram damage up, which is amazing considering the tear speed and damage down that I just got from the almond milk. So I'm pretty happy with it, although I don't think the damage up is very good. And it's right about now that I realize the Eternal Heart, and I'm thinking, crap. That's not what I want at all. So I believe right here is where I'm trying to get rid of that trinket. Can't figure out how to do it. For whatever reason, I just can't figure out how to do it. I even thought about minimizing the game and going to Chrome and just looking up how to do it, but I decided, you know what, forget it. I don't want to go through all the hassle if I can't figure it out on my own. Let's just keep moving. So we just keep going. I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can hold on to it, get a better deal with the devil, and then trade it away later in the game and put myself back in this position. So maybe it will work out in the end. I don't really know. But for right now, I just decided to stick with it. So, and we picked this up. I was hoping for a Joker card. I can't really remember what the rule card does. I'm thinking it was the card that turns the whole room into poop. I don't remember what that card is called. But initially I was thinking this is that card, so I'll keep it. Had I really known what it did at the moment, I would have just used it outright and moved on. So, another spider room. I pause, I don't know why. Get a pill, I'm going to use it, full health, and I hate my life. And Capricorn, so not all bad. I was basically going to get my health back regardless, so it's kind of like, eh. Downside is my damage is now weaker than it was. I have quite a bit more health, but I really want to get back into that position. Shot speed, great. But I really want to get back into that form, so I'm just thinking, you know, I gotta get a deal with the devil. I have to get a deal with the devil. I'm hoping I can give away 3 hearts and kind of move on, and I'm really hoping I can get another trinket to get rid of this one. So that's kind of where my head was during this whole exchange, but I did get some pretty decent items. I'm thinking I'm thinking secret room right here, so okay, we get a bomb out of it, so break even basically. More spiders, always in the cellar. More spiders. I see a tinted rock here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and I get a damage up with the small rock. And so I'm sitting here thinking, like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. If I can get back into Horror Babylon, like, this is a really strong run right now. A lot of potential to win this one unless I really mess it up. So I'm just looking for the devil deal, and I'm looking for those items. I don't even care what they are. I'm just going to throw them away. I'm ready to throw my health away and looking for a trinket. So this is where the rules card comes into play. I'm thinking it's a poop room, right? So when he starts doing that, I'm thinking it's going to turn the whole room into poop. He's going to get stuck in a position, and then he's not going to be able to do anything. Obviously, I'm wrong, because it's not the poop card, which I cannot remember even now what the heck card I'm talking about. But not the card I was hoping it was. But however, this is probably the best fight with this boss I've had so far. Usually he bounces off the walls way more frequently, and I end up getting hit accidentally. So I don't know. I played this one pretty well, I felt like. I was really happy with it. I didn't take any damage. I'm going to get a tears up right here. Tears and shot speed up, so I'm pretty happy with that. We go into the devil deal. Not what I'm looking for. Just absolutely not what I'm looking for. I am happy that, you know, it's not something that's going to kill me, but range down, I'm like, whatever. Amnesia doesn't matter because I'm at the end of the run anyway. And I think I even contemplated going through that door for a second, but I really don't want to risk it. I need those spirit hearts. Really hoping to hold on to those until the end of this floor so that I can get a devil deal and kind of move on. Get something worthwhile here. So this is a much better run. I take 2 hits right there, another hit, and my spirit hearts are almost gone just like that. Can you believe it? I'm pretty frustrated. I remember being pretty frustrated with myself, thinking, you know, you can't take that kind of damage. It's crap. I see Greedy Bum or whatever his name is in that room, in the fight room. Not worth it. And I'm going to take experimental treatment here. I don't know how I felt about it. I looked at my stats, took it, looked at my stats. Didn't really feel like it made that much of a difference. Usually my policy is don't take experimental treatment. I hate that item, but for whatever reason, I was just so low on damage that I was kind of hoping it would put me in the right direction and I would be up on damage. I think I decided to go into this room. I'm already low on spirit hearts as it is, so I figure why not? Let's just go with it, and I come out ahead. So pretty good deal, I feel like. I end up having to use that first black heart because I'm a dummy. And then we're going to move on, and hopefully I don't take as much damage in this room as I did the last room with these same enemies. But I think I felt like my damage moved up a little bit from the experimental treatment, but I didn't see much of a difference, honestly. These enemies are the bane of my existence this run. As you can tell, I'm losing a lot of health from them, but the game's still rewarding me with spirit hearts, keeping my dreams of a devil deal alive. Although my percentage chance, if I remember correctly, does go down every time I get hit. Gets impacted a lot more from red hearts, but I think it still goes down. One of the things I'm really upset about, and I just noticed, and I believe I noticed it in the game, is that my shots are red. Enemy shots typically seem to be red, so there's a possibility that I could really get hurt and, you know, miss something that's flying at me because I think it's my own shot, and then take unnecessary damage. You know, if I had spectral tears right about now, I would be pretty happy. I'd be in really good shape. And then I'm always looking for more damage. Always looking for more damage. So we take that out. I see the tinted rock, so we're gonna go for that. Another spirit heart. I know it can't be small rock because I've already picked up small rock, so really for right now the run is pretty simple. Just do the best I can and look out for more damage and try and create some more opportunities here. Yeah, even my damage still feels a little weak right now, so I need to find something. I have a little bit of money, so I'm thinking, what can I find in here? Maybe something decent. I do see the discounted heart. I'm gonna take it. Devil deal, you know? Always looking out for that devil deal. I hate these enemies, so I'm immediately thinking, okay, my damage isn't stellar. This could take a little while. So let's try and open up. There we go. This is the first Eve run I've had on Antibirth, and really since getting back into Isaac recently, this is the first Eve run I've had, so I was pretty happy with it overall. I can't remember if I finish this run or die shortly or what exactly happens, but I know at this point I'm feeling pretty confident, feeling pretty good about things. I'm gonna go fight the boss. It's the Fallen. The Fallen, I believe, means that I am gonna get a devil item here, but what I don't really care so much about the devil item as I do just wanting a devil deal. But I need to do a good job dodging these and not taking too much damage. And so far it's gone pretty well. I am gonna take damage there just because he runs so fast and get stuck in the corner here, and I take unnecessary damage there and there. So I do take a little bit more than I want. I picked this up because why not, right? I've had it before. I'm going to go into the angel room. I'm going to pick up temporary flight, and I am going to decide to fight the angel. I'm 90% sure. Okay, yes, I do decide to fight the angel here. Very risky decision. I just felt like, you know what? If it's not going to give me a devil deal, I'll take the angel and I'll blow it up, take the key. Maybe I can make this a Mega Satan run, which is always fun. So I was just looking for an opportunity to do that. So I figured I would just, you know, kind of go for it. I don't know. Just, you got to go for it sometimes. And it's always nice to get another angel room and have the potential to get the god item. I can't remember what it's called anymore. That's how long it's been since I played this game. But, you know, the one item in the angel room that everybody wants. God something or another. I don't remember. So, but I finish him. I think I take 1 heart of damage, so really not too bad. I don't want to blow open the door. I'd rather just go to the next floor. Try and carry on this run. Never happy to fight Q-Bones. They always mistreat me. And especially if I don't have the damage to kill them very quickly. I don't know how much health I have, so I'm going to push that red heart just to see. I don't think... Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was thinking about it. And initially I was like, I don't think there's any way I can get to that. But temporary flight, so that paid off. Worth having. I didn't have an active item anyway, so it was worth taking regardless. And that's where the new spiders do me a favor and hold off the other one. So I have enough keys. I'm thinking I'm going to go through every door I can find at this point. Ah, I took a bad shot there, unfortunately. Which I now think puts me in red heart. So we keep moving. I do like the scary or the spooky item because it seems like whenever you turn in their direction, it puts fear on them and then they have to run around. So I pick up the hearts because I knew I was hurt a little bit, but obviously I want the tent to rock here. Got the bombs to spare. Oh, I was real happy right there. I was thinking I'm going to take some bad damage here, and Spooky saved me. Sent him flying the other way. And, okay. What do we get here? It's a trinket, but at this point, I kind of want the health. I mean, so, here's the thing. I could have picked up the trinket. Faith Heart, you know, got rid of all that stuff. But at this point, I'm already settling in with this damage, and I don't want to worry about getting into into the Whore of Babylon state, so I'm thinking I might as well just keep what I have. It's probably better that way. So I hate this room. I know I'm probably going to take a few hits here. He refuses to move, so, oh, just a bad dodge. And then I realized right there, oh, I feared him. So I need to go that route. I need to get right in their face, fear him, and then kill him. So it took me a moment to figure that out, but ended up okay when I did. This is always an easy room. Especially with this kind of shot speed. Shot speed, fear, crap damage, but at least I'm putting a lot of shots out there. Oh, and I completely whiffed on that and got hit for nothing. I didn't really care about the bomb. I didn't feel like walking all the way back down, so it's not a big deal. I'm obviously going to go into both of these. I have the gold key now, and this is crap. I'm like, I don't really want this. I think I'd rather take the Bible for the flight. And I think I'm going to opt to take the stopwatch here. It's broken, but after I shoot these, I get the money. I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and get it. I get Steam sale, which is great. So I'm obviously going to buy it now. I accidentally bump into the machine and give it a coin, which I would have used to buy the stopwatch. So I have to use another bomb to get the stupid stopwatch. So could have saved a bomb if I had kept, I could have just walked back and got the bomb buddy and used that, but oh well. I didn't think about that at the time, and I don't really know if it's really worth all the backtracking. There is a bomb down in one of the other rooms that I could easily go get too, that I never picked up yet, so. But really needed the bomb. Oh man, damage is looking pretty bad here. And then we fight Peep. Never really excited to fight Peep. I'm glad it's not the super Peep version, but I tend to do pretty badly against Peep in most cases. And my damage is still pretty bad, so it takes a little while. Thankfully my shot speed's up there. If my shot speed was as bad as my damage, then this would be a very, very long fight. And I'm doing pretty well as far as dodging goes. I'm doing okay. I got hit by the eye there, but not too bad, all things considered. I feel pretty confident that I'm going to win this fight. I don't think I'm going to die. It's just a slow process at the moment. And take another hit from the eye. So I don't really know what my health is. I know I probably have plenty. I would guess 3-4 hearts. Probably 4 hearts would be my guess. And then we get caffeine pill again. We got this last run and I didn't want it. Are you a wizard again? Which I think is what I got from the last run from the caffeine pill. And Curse of the Giant, which I'm still not sure what Curse of the Giant does. Paul Converter. So you can imagine how thrilled I am to see Paul Converter right about now, because I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking two things. One, I can get Guppy. And two, I really, really wish I would have picked up that stupid blue baby so that I could more easily maintain Whore of Babylon. But at the same time, it's going to give me a red heart, so it gives me something to get spirit hearts off of. So it really isn't the worst scenario. But now I'm going to be looking for Guppy. Any room, any kind of sacrifice room, I'm all about it. Looking for that Guppy. You get flies for every hit, and I have a lot of shots, so I'm thinking, let's go. Taking a lot of dumb damage, but I don't really care, because the quicker I take, or the more dumb damage I take, the quicker I can get back into that form and then really start putting on the damage. So I'm not super worried about it. As you can see, I'll be a little reckless here and just kind of do it. It doesn't really bother me at the moment. Like, I feel like I could have dodged that, but I just didn't make a very good effort to do it. I'm trying to get, I really want to get rid of these guys because they're driving me crazy. Kind of annoying me a little bit. Alright, and so we got rid of one of them. Yeah. Still working on clearing everything. Looking for that damage. Really looking forward to having some more damage. I see this. I think, okay, cool. Let's go for it. Got plenty of keys. Bomb. coins, so it's a little bit better than breaking even. Not a ton, but it's a little bit better. Alright, I take a little bit more damage. I'm being pretty aggressive right now. Not really that worried about it. Honestly, it's probably more so reckless than aggressive. I mean, it's fine to be aggressive, but I'm just being a little reckless, just running in and taking damage to stuff. But the goal here is to, you know, get into that form and have plenty of spirit hearts and try and maintain all those spirit hearts. So we're doing okay. That one pops over top of the ledge, so no spiders to have to deal with. See some spiders on this one. Where is the other one? Alright, come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we finally cleared it. I get another spirit heart and we move on to the next room. Broken stopwatch pays dividends here. Because I don't want to deal with that. These guys are annoying. Are you a wizard once again? I probably could have bought the pills if I really wanted to, but I didn't really think it was worth wasting a bomb to try and get some money to buy the pills. Haven't taken enough damage yet that I want to use the paw. I think the paw gives you 3 spirit hearts. Might be 2, but I think it might be 3. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember off the top of my head. I do see that black heart over there, and I'm thinking, that's kind of cool. I want to get that. I don't think I decide to. Or do I? Do I just run in and get it? Sacrifice the heart? I can't remember. Nope. Instead, I pause the game, and for whatever reason, the sound just kicks out. The music stops. So, I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't make any changes to the settings. It just decided to stop. So I guess it will just be us after this. Maybe I'll add in some music in the editing. So it's not as quiet. So quiet. So we see the pickaxe. Pickaxe is crap. I don't want it. Thought about it, but I don't want it. And I'm gonna opt to... Oh, I walked right into it. Oh, that's frustrating. So I didn't even want the black heart after all, but I did end up walking into that stupid area, and I've taken a crap ton of damage already from this guy. So I'm thinking, okay, this is not what I want. I don't really want to take this much damage. I do want to be in the Whore Babylon form, but I don't want to do all this. And I think I'm going to use the paw here in a second. Or I might be saving the paw for the deal with the devil. And I take that stupid pill, which ends up being, are you a wizard? And obviously that makes things a little bit more complicated. So now I have, are you a wizard? My damage is meh. For the most part, I would say it's still pretty bad. And I can't shoot straight for the next minute. And I'm taking just a ton of damage. Makes you wonder if I'm ever going to actually finish this run based on the damage I'm taking here, right? Alright, so we finally finish. We do not get a deal with the devil. I do see the room with the spirit hearts. I'm thinking. I'm really thinking, and I'm going to do it. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Looking back on it, I probably would have just dropped down because I know that some of these mausoleum rooms can be really difficult. So, and there's where my red shots kind of get me in trouble because I felt like I couldn't see theirs, and so I just take some unnecessary damage. I'm not feeling super confident after that boss fight, and I'm not feeling confident in the mausoleum anyway, so I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe I just felt I had to go for it, but if I could do it again, I would have opted not to go into the mausoleum, kept my spirit hearts, and just moved down to the next floor because I feel like it was definitely a higher likelihood of making it a little bit further here. So I'm all of a sudden down to 3 spirit hearts. On the last floor I was full, and now here I am with 3. I do have an eternal heart, but I need to get through this floor before I can get that red heart to convert it. So I need to make it through all this first. Don't know what that is. Bad trip. Worst case scenario. So now here I am with 2 spirit hearts in the eternal half in a room where they keep summoning these guys. And I'm thinking that's real annoying. I haven't seen that before. But we make it through. And now let's move on to the next room. I really want out of this floor at this point. I'm hoping that the item room is something worthwhile, and I really just want to get out of this room. After seeing the previous room where these guys revive people, I'm thinking I need to kill these guys right now. They need to be my main targets. Let's kill this green fella, and he summons a bone, a bony, a Q-bone. Then we'll fear this guy and take him off, and I think that's another bad trip. Amnesia, so I'm not going to take that, it's whatever. And to see what's going on here, I'm thinking, I could probably fight him in this little area. It's rough, but I can probably manage it. We do. Counterfeit penny. I feel like I need the health now, so I have to keep it. I have to keep the faith reward trinket because I need those red hearts so I can convert them over for spirit hearts. So I decided to keep it. And I'm only like 1 or 2 rooms away from money being all but useless anyway, unless I get money equals power. I see the sacrifice room. I'm not going to take the sacrifice room. I'm going to continue moving down. I hate this room because I miss... yeah, the range of these guys is significantly higher than I anticipated. I thought, okay, I'm at a decent range. Turns out, no, not even a little bit. I accidentally step into that, and I have barely any life left at this point. I'm in a really bad position. But it really comes down to what's going to be in the item room for me, I feel like. And so I see that guy disappear. I don't know if it's normal for them, but he disappears, comes back, kill everything. Okay, troll bombs. And I go for... yeah, parasite. So, should I have gone for PhD? You know, I could see the argument for PhD because I've already ran into a bad trip pill. I know there are RU wizard pills, so I know the rotation overall is kind of crap, right? So, if I know the rotation is so bad, although I did get a pretty fly right here. If I know the rotation is so bad, I probably should have opted to get PhD and maybe some better pills that could have made the difference in the game. So looking back, I don't know. The pesticide shots are cool, and they definitely help. I mean, they put more damage on enemies and kind of put me out of range, so I don't have to worry about it as much, but I don't know. I could see an argument for both, I guess. I'm going to opt to take Hive Mind. I thought I put that bomb close enough so that I could get money back, and then I was an idiot and shot my tears and moved that bomb. So now I'm sitting here like, good grief, I'm just wasting stuff now. So I'm going to opt to take Hive Mind because I have one Guppy item, and I'm thinking about Guppy. You know, I'm thinking if I'm going hard with that Guppy train, Hive Mind is going to be amazing. I'm real thankful that there are so many rocks to deal with this fella. And now we go and fight the boss. Boss ends up being this chick who I have never seen before. So I have no idea how to fight her. I don't know what she does. I'm seeing all these attacks, getting concussed. The music still isn't working. I'm just getting slaughtered. And just like that, it's over. So, you know, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought below. And until next time, take care.